As we saw last in episode, Haochen had discovered the secret of the eternity test within the role of eternity and creation. Now he had to obtain the eternity ring. But the challenge was, the angel of eternity was fused with the ring. If Haochen defeated her, he'd also destroy the ring itself. Still, he didn't give up. Instead, he destroyed the ring to free all the trapped souls, allowing them to pass on. He completed the full eternity test and was finally able to meet the God of creation. Next, Haochen took the 5-element test created by the God of creation and completed that easily too. Through this process, he learned about a 6,000-year-old history where a mysterious hero had once saved humanity. The twist, that hero was none other than Haochen himself. With that knowledge, Haochen receives divine power, becomes the god of creation, and travels back to defeat the Demon King, saving the world once again. Returning from the past, we shift the scene to Cai'er, who waits with the others in Overfilly Valley. Cherry seems especially worried, as it's been 7 days without any news about their captain, Haochen. Wang Yuan tries to comfort her, and though Sima Xian gets frustrated, Lin Xin reminds him that this wasn't just some basic test. They can't help even if they wanted to. Cai'er encourages everyone to believe in Haochen and the others. Suddenly, a massive light glows in the sky. Master Baladin steps forward and says it confirms that at least one of the candidates has completed and passed the Divine Knight Throne assessment. Haochen's grandfather arrives soon after, and everyone rejoices. Then a powerful light flashes and Fang appears. Everyone is surprised and happy to see him open his eyes, with the flame mark glowing on his forehead. In front of him, a throne appears. Cai'er and Wang Yuan are thrilled, knowing this is a huge achievement. A staircase of light appears in front of Fang as he walks toward his throne. We learn he has successfully obtained the Eagle Throne of Wisdom and Spirit. Sitting down, he releases a divine aura that affects everyone around him. Lin Xin and others begin to feel a shift within themselves, noting how pure and energized they now feel. Even though Fang hasn't used the throne's full power yet, its spiritual amplification is already incredibly strong. Cherry asks to see another throne, and another beam of light glows. Everyone thinks it's Haochen this time, but to their surprise, it's Hanyo. Master Baladin is stunned and emotional. He remembers the hardships Hanyo faced since childhood and feared he might lose himself in hatred. But Hanyo proved him wrong by staying on the right path, fighting alongside Haochen's team with unwavering dedication. In the present, Hanyo raises his hand and says he has finally obtained the power he longed for. He summons his throne, and 2 angels, Fear and Sorrow, appear and begin circling him. These angels bestow their powers upon Hanyo, and he activates the throne of Fear and Sorrow. Hanyo sits confidently, introducing himself officially. Everyone cheers for him. Haochen's grandfather says it's rare for someone to possess both fear and sorrow at the same time. It's extremely difficult to control both powers. But Haochen's father explains that Hanyo has a special ability called the Evil Eye Tent, which allows him to control dark energy more easily. That gives him a big edge in managing 2 powerful forces at once. Baladin agrees with a nod. Just then, the light spirits mention how it's a proud moment that 2 out of 3 candidates have already achieved their thrones. It's something that has never happened before in human history. Baladin adds that the divine throne of eternity and creation has only appeared once, and it saved mankind in a major crisis. Since then, humanity has been trying to obtain it again. Haochen's father shares that their long-held goal is to unlock the strongest throne to reshape humanity's future. Meanwhile, 2 knights in the Divine Hall worry. Our leader isn't back yet. What if something went wrong? He's been gone longer than anyone else. Haochen's grandfather stops them, saying, Haochen is the only one truly worthy of the strongest throne. He made the impossible possible, and I have complete faith he'll recreate that 6,000-year miracle. Wang Yuan also speaks confidently, saying their captain has saved us from impossible situations before. Everyone agrees. Cai'er says she fully believes in Haochen too. We move to Haochen, still deep in the endless universe facing the god of creation. A new test begins where he has to discover why the demons came 6,000 years ago. The god of creation tells him he was chosen by destiny and then pulls him deeper into the cosmic realm. He warns Haochen that he must remain here until his mission is complete. Meanwhile, back in the present, his friends see a new vision. A once lifeless tree revives and grows, the true eternity tree. From it, many creatures emerge. The god of creation explains that the holy demon continent has existed for 6,197 years. After thousands of years, humanity now finally holds the power of the strongest throne again. As Haochen's divine throne of eternity and creation begins forming, its glowing light can be seen from far across the world. The knights in the divine hall sense it and cheer, knowing their leader has succeeded. The god of creation confirms humanity has survived and now holds the ultimate power again. Haochen sees his younger self, smiling. They remember how their father once told them that even a single step forward is enough as long as you keep moving. Together, they reflect on how these small steps brought them here to this moment. Haochen climbs toward the throne, and the energy is so massive that everyone's heartbeat races. This hadn't happened in 6,000 years. Haochen draws his eternal sword and unlocks a wave of terrifying power. Cai'er smiles and says, "Congratulations on fulfilling your dream."
Using his throne's power, Haochen summons the rest of the thrones for his companions. Baladin is stunned, realizing that the unlocking of the strongest throne also triggered the remaining 5. All 6 divine thrones release their light, golden energy falling over the entire city. Warriors feel stronger. The knights declare, "With the power of the 6th throne, we can now strike back against the demons." Excitement builds and all warriors shout with energy and pride. Baladin reminds them, "When all 6 thrones awaken together, their divine light can even pierce the heavens and the earth." Lin Xin is hyped to feel his captain's new power, and Sima Xian laughs loudly, saying that now 3 thrones belong to their team. The scene then shifts to the Demon King's palace, where the throne of eternity and creation's awakening has reached his ears. Furious, he unleashes his aura. His son admits that it was Haochen who possessed the throne and escaped their last attempt to destroy him. The Demon King vows to return to Fantasy Paradise to retrieve the God Pavilion himself, leaving control of the Demon Clan to his son. Elsewhere, young Wenza appears in his powerful new armor, greeting Haochen's father with respect. Cherry is stunned and hugs him, saying he looks super handsome in his suit. Wenza tells his master he completed the given test and asks when their training will begin. His master teases him for being impatient, but assures him training starts tomorrow. Haochen then introduces Ye Ting, now reborn in a new form, a transformation achieved during his throne trial. Everyone is delighted to see her. She appears elegant and strong, her form resembling that of a real elf. Lin Xin comments on how tiny Ye Ting used to be, and now she's matured beautifully. Sima Xian happily says that with Haochen restoring Ye Ting and unlocking the eternal throne, the next step is to bring back Hao Yue. Haochen explains that Hao Yue was badly injured during the demon battle and is still recovering inside his personal world. But recently, Haochen sensed that Hao Yue was about to awaken, this time with 8 heads. Everyone is shocked. Haochen's father says that last time with 5 heads, Hao Yue could destroy 2 top demon officers. With 8, the possibilities are terrifying. His grandfather adds that the sooner Hao Yue awakens, the better their mission's chances. But Haochen warns them, Hao Yue's world is guarded by 10 powerful undead kings, and they won't allow his evolution so easily. They'll likely have to fight. Haochen has already faced 3 of them before and knows how strong each one is. Sima Xian confidently replies, "Whether it's 1 or 10, we will bring Hao Yue back." Wang Yuan agrees they haven't fought properly since the temple competition. Hanyo adds that this time they have throne powers on their side. Cai'er steps forward. Then let's go bring him back together. Even Haochen's sister says, "Brother, I'm going too." The rescue party is now ready. Back in Hao Yue's world, he begins to stir. One of the female undead kings senses his awakening and decides they must stop him before it's too late. All the other undead kings also rise, preparing to strike the egg containing Hao Yue before his evolution completes. Together, they launch an attack toward the egg. And with that, we'll see in the next episode how Haochen and his team plan to save Hao Yue. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment below, and make sure to subscribe.